Sairam, with Sai's grace, I'd like to share my experience about a mantra which I received on May 13th. Before telling my experience, I'd like to share few details about myself. When I say myself, uh, I would like to say about my group, just a couple of words. We are Thiruvasagam Parayanam group. This Thiruvasagam Parayanam group started with Sai's grace a couple of years ago. We have done nearly 7,000 Thiruvasagam Parayan and 15 lakhs of Shivapuranam and lots of other mantras also. We do regular Parayans. Anyway, we come to the experience now. This there is one devotee. He messaged about this mantra, which is Digambara, Digambara, Sripada, Vallabh, Digambara, 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 Srichakra, Dattatreya, Digambara. Uh, After that, he sent me a message to contact another devotee, and he sent the number also. I was first confused. Why should I call her? But anyway, I felt like talking, and I gave her a call. While I was talking, within few minutes, her voice completely changed. She went on trance mode, and in that voice, she gave me an order. Uh, you know, take this mantra to the world, and this mantra has to chant for 108 crores. After 2 or 3 minutes, she completely normal. Her voice resumed. Then she talked normally, and I talked another half an hour to 45 minutes to get to know her background and details and everything. Once the call is finished, I wasn't really know. I wasn't sure what should I do. So I thought, okay, I told Soy, I really don't know what to do. So I'm going to put it in your feet. If I should take this mantra, you should guide me. What should I do? So with that prayer, I left it in Soy's feet. That's all. I forgot about it. Then after 10, 12 days, May 26th, one of the devotee in the group, he posted a message. Datta is Sachat Mahatripura Sundari. And he also posted Srichakra, image also. That day is Mahapariva Jayanti. Another group called Swaidwara group. That group already decided couple of weeks before they have decided they wanted to do Mahabharata Charitra this year. That means every week we read one chapter in that group. I'm with that group for a couple of years, and I have done Sripada Shivalabha Charitram, Aklakot Maharaj Charitram, and they have already done Sai Sat Charitram. So this year, Guru has guided them to do Mahapariva Charitram. And because of the Mahapariva Jayanti, even though I think, if I remember correctly, it was Wednesday. Generally, we read on Saturday, but we wanted to start on that day, so we read that chapter. That chapter is about Thiruvanikaval, Thiruvanika Amman earring. Kanjimat and Shringarimat were fighting who should repair this Thiruvanikal Amman earring. They both went to up to Supreme Court to decide who should do. There was lots and lots of amount of time and money has spent for this fight. I was wondering why on earth these two, the big mud is fighting for who should do. At the end, Konjamat, it is the results were the court results were saying that Konjamat is eligible to do that, and they did. So I was kept while I was reading, I was kept thinking, why on earth these both people were fighting? They both are, really great people. Why they were fighting? What is the big deal about it? All these thoughts were kept going in my mind. So accidentally, when I, within half an hour or something like that, when I went on another web page, in that web page, it was mentioned the Thiruvanikal Amman earring is Srichakra. And apparently, that Srichakra is very, very, very auspicious. Uh, Mahaprabhu told many devotees, especially if somebody, the marriage delayed and things like that, we have to look at the Thiruvanikal Amman earring constantly and we have to pray to that earring, it seems. Then I realized, Sri Chakra is, very auspicious because I didn't know anything about Sri Chakra. The same day, all these things happening, I live in UK, so I received a prasad from Chennai, Sri Chakra Mahameru. I was really surprised. Generally, they do send some prasad, but that day it came during the lockdown and things like that. And when I saw the Mahameru Sri Chakra, I was really amazed. Then I realized Sai is trying to tell something. The Sri Chakra is something very, very, very important. And happened to read Datta Saritra book, not Saritra, about Datta book. In that, Datta was depicted as a equilateral triangle, and there is a dot in between. I was so amazed because Sri Chakra also, we all know, made up of lots and lots of equilateral triangle and a dot there. Again, without my any effort, I happened to see the definition of point in geometry. So in coordination, there is a point. So they were explained the point doesn't have any dimension. Point is just existing in a position. That's all. We can't define a point, and because the point is like a fundamental thing, you can't define a fundamental thing with any other thing. Not only that, whatever the shapes we are drawing, everything made up of the dots or points. So if you draw a line, that's fully made up of the dots. If you draw a triangle, that's fully made up of dots. That means if you put all the dots together, then we get a line. I was so amazed because, as you know, God doesn't have any dimension. Whether it is a length, height, depth, or whether it is a time, there is no boundaries, there is no dimension. Most of us know there is a story where Tirumal and Brahma fought. They are going to, who is going to find the head, who is going to find the feet of Lord Shiva. They both can't find actually. How much ever tried, they both can't find. So what is this story tells us? We always listen that as a story, but do we really understand that story, what it is trying to say? Why they can't find the head and the feet is because there is no starting point or there is no end point, because there is no dimension. So when they say Shiva there, they say Shiva because of the story that they say Shiva, but that instead of Shiva, we had to put that as a Paramburul or Paramatma or Parashakti. That is a Shakti, is the origin of the everything. So that is a Adi Shakti. So Adi Shakti doesn't have any dimension. That was, you know, explained through that story. But we never understood. We always see as a story, and we always see who is great in that. Oh, Shiva is really great. That's why they couldn't find and things like that. That's how we perceived. The another thing, Soy showed through Big Bang Theory. Big Bang, the m- people who knows the Big Bang Theory, that's fine. If people doesn't know what is Big Bang Theory is, Big Bang Theory tells about how this universe created. Basically, there is a fire. It was like an atom. Suddenly, it became really, really big in very short period of time, and because that it became very big means it became a very big fire. Because of the very short period of time, it became a very big fire. So, and because of the pressure, there is a big bang. So through that, there is a this whole universe has created. So it says the origin is the fire. That is true in spirituality. Tiruvannamalai is the evidence of that. In Tiruvannamalai, the origin is depicted as fire, and that fire is, you know, is in Ardhanarishwarar Tattvam. What does that mean? Both male and female, uh, the origin is, it has the characteristics of both male and female. To prove that, every year on the day of Kartikeya Deepam at 6 o'clock, while the Deepam is lighting at the temple, Ardhanarishwarar, he make an appearance as the Swami is make an appearance as Ardhanarishwarar. Very brief time, it could be 1 or 2 minutes. Then the Swami will go inside. Not only that, I like to say two things. Yeah, one is about number nine. The next one is about fire. First, I'll start with number nine. We all know, yes, most of the Sai devotees know number nine is a very auspicious number. Why is that? Most of you know when you multiply nine with any number, and when you add the answer, and it will become nine. For example, 3 into 9, 27. So if you add 2 plus 7, it is 9. 9, 9 are 81. If you add the answer 81, 8 plus 1, 9. So how much ever big number, if you multiply with 9 and if you add the answer, then all, with at the end it will become 9. Okay. What is the big deal about it? We can ask. When they say 9, they didn't say when you add, they say multiply. Yeah. So the 9 is the Adi Parashakti or Parabrahma. The 9, the Adi Parashakti, she multiplied billions and billions and billions of times. Whatever in this universe, l- all the things in this universe is Parabrahma. Every single thing, whether live things or alive things or non-alive things, they all got a soul. In that soul, Parabrahma is there. So, if you say in a simple word, one is in all is in one. So, what is this says? We all, the Parabrahma is become this all these lives. And when when we have all this life, this all this soul have three dimension. What is this three dimension? Ego, Maya, and karma. When these three things taken away, we all become point. We already saw in maths, I explained what is point is. And I explained everything is made up of whatever in this world. Everything has a three dimension, and everything is made up of the point. When we when the three dimension is removed, we all become point. That means we all become Parabrahma, right? The same thing as mentioned with the fire. We are all, when that fire is bursted, we are all came as a one deepa. Still, our soul has that Dibam inside us, but it is hidden. Why it is hidden? If you see this Adi Parashakti, that Adi Parashakti or Parabrahma, whatever the name, why it is called Adi Parashakti means Adi means origin, Para means the highest, Shakti means the fire. So Adi Parashakti means the highest energy. So that's why we called Adi Parashakti. But because we called Adi Parashakti, we give us a female form. But whether you give a female form or male form, that doesn't matter. There is a highest energy is all above us. The science is proving the same. If you see conservation of energy, the definition of conservation of energy, the energy can't be created or destroyed. Similarly, the highest power, the Adipara Shakti, can't be destroyed, can't be created because everything came from that energy. So, so what is the connection between the mantra we have? The mantra we have is it is telling us to worship this highest energy. The highest energy is taken as Guru. How do I know? Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Mageshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Dasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. What is the meaning of this sloka? Guru is not just, Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Mageshwaraha. He is in the three form. Whoever is in the three form is Parabrahma. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Sakshat means avatar. There is one meaning is avatar. There are lots of meaning for Sakshat. There is one meaning is avatar. So Parabrahma avatar is Guru. That Guru is in Trinity form. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Mageshwaraha. There are many explanations you might seen, but this is one way of, you know, explanation given by Soy. So the Guru is in the Trinity form, but he is not Trinity, he is the Parabrahma. So what is the reason the Parabrahma has to come as Guru? I already told, the we all came from the fire. Every soul has that fire, but it is hidden. Most of you know the Trinity, each of the Trinity has a job, which is creator, protector, and annihilator. But this Adiparashakti, the highest energy, it has five jobs. That Shakti can create, protect, annihilate, and also he can do retreat and conferring grace. So, what is that retreat and conferring grace? And this was showed us to through Thiruvasagam. Thiruvasagam, there is 20th chapter or Padigam. It's called Tirupalli Elchi. What is Tirupalli Elchi? Thiru means God, Palli means Bhumi, that means the earth. Elchi means he came as avatar. And that Tirupalli Elchi, they have a subheading. That subheading is called Thirodhana Suddhi. What is Thirodhana Suddhi in Tamil? I looked it in the Tamil dictionary. That means removing the hidden form, hidden things. I was so amazed. Why I am amazed? Because only the Adi Parashakti, the highest power, can remove something. What is that remove something? Removing the Maya. For that, she needs to give some, grant some grace, that is conferring grace. Only with this, that Shakti's grace, that Maya can be removed. That can be done only through the Guru. Again, we ask why there is a Guru needed, why God could have done, in a God form itself. There is a reason for that. When we take human form, the first thing we all have, I and ego. So when we have that ego, we, you know, be reluctant to give respect to or touch the feet of another person. Our ego won't allow that easily. We respect lots of human beings and things like that, but we'll all have a limit. But we don't go fully surrender. We don't go to the touch the feet of another person. So y- to understand God, to remove the Maya, we need to take away that I, and we need humbleness. That is the reason God came as a guru. If it is God, God has some rules. When the universe created, there are lots of rules also created automatically. So the God can take your guide all the souls only through the guru form. The word guru in Sanskrit, ku means dark, ru means sorry, I don't know exactly the one, but guru means removing the darkness. So when guru comes in our life, we realize there is a light in our soul. So that's why Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Mageshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. All these things I came to know, from May 26 to, sometime in July. In these 8 weeks, every single thing showed little by little. He has showed through Thiruvasagam, and he showed through lots and lots of different way of messages, and he made me to read lots of things. I was really amazed, you know, how everything pointed out the Srichakra. But another amazing thing happened. Sometime in first week of July, one of the devotee has sent different version of Sripada Sholabha Saritra. I have read only in Tamil. When I received that book, first I read chapter 1. After that, I didn't have much time. Suddenly, on I think second week of July, I think, or first week of July, I'm not sure. That time, I made me to read chapter 4. I haven't done chapter 2 or 3. He suddenly made me to do chapter 4. I was, just reading to know, and when I was halfway through, I was really shocked because in that chapter, it was fully mentioned Datta is Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti is Datta, and it has mentioned he is in the male and female form, he is in Ardhanarishwarar form, he is Agni Tattvam also. I was really shocked and amazed because if it is in Sripada Shulabha Saritra, there are many devotees has already read Sripada Shulabha Saritra, but none of them has mentioned about this because They all did as a parayana. They all know about this mantra, but they couldn't connect with that. When I realized and I felt now every single piece is fall in its place. So Sai devotees might ask, there are lots of Sai mantras. Why suddenly we have to, chant this mantra? Why can't we chant our Guru's name, Sai? Sai is telling all of us there is one Shakti above all of us. He wants us to realize that is the first thing. The second thing I realized, as per Sripada Srivallabha Saritra, in this Kali Yuga, he will take a form as Kalki, and not only that, he will, give Kanika Dana to Vasvi Kanika Parmeshwari to Narageshwara. So all those things are going to happen this Kali Yuga. Not only that, in Bhagavat and Sripada Shalava, it has mentioned during Kali Yuga there will be Satya Yuga. To this Satya Yuga, not everyone can be chosen to go. Only selected devotees are chosen to go. I don't know uh, how many thousands of devotees will be selected. I don't know about anything that. So for that Satya Yuga, Sai wants us to understand there is no discrimination. There is one great power. He wants us to understand God is this one highest power. That power, that energy taken as different form. Whenever it's taken as a different form, according to that form, it has possessed some level of power. Imagine in an organization, there will be a founder, there will be CEO. After that, there will be different managers, different head, and things like that. Everyone allocated to do something. The head, wherever he needs, he will come and correct us or give orders. It is exactly the same. There are, even though we are all soy devotees, still we all have some discrimination between Samartha devotees or soy devotees or Sripada Vallabha devotees, Datta devotees. Soy is trying to connect everyone, unite everyone. The main reason is when we are united, Kali can't touch us. That is one of the reason. The another reason, because Sripada Shalabha is going to take form in this Kali Yuga, it is very important for us to know about him, know about his qualities, know about what he can do, what he can't. I mean, he can. It is he can do everything actually. As per Sripada Shalabha Saritra, he is, you know, he got Ganapati Tattvam, he got Maniganda Tattvam, he got Muruga Tattvam. If you see Lord Ganapati, Lord Muruga, Lord Maniganda, all are Lord Shiva's son as per Purana. So he, Lord Datta is has all those qualities within him. Lord Maniganda, Lord Muruga, Lord Ganapati. So the whole thing is trying to say here is get jnana about there is Parashakti above us. That Parashakti only is our Guru. Yes, you can say as Soy, you can say as Sripada Shulabha, we can say as Datta. However, you might think then why there is a need for this new mantra? If we all say unitedly the same mantra, it will have wonderful vibration. At the moment, our Vayumandala is polluted, and he wants us to unite on something. For that reason, he has given this mantra. Everybody is saying the same words, and it will have wonderful vibration. That collective vibration will have tremendous power. We all think God means, God is here to provide whatever we pray for. God is here to provide the wealth, the happiness. What we don't understand is God is every second, He is creating, He is protecting, He is annihilating. There are lots and lots of evil also there. When we think of God, we think only God means only the good. But this universe is got both good and bad. Both come from the God only. Imagine, mom and dad, they have 4 or 5 children. Maybe 3 or 4 children are good. The one could have been, not listening to mom or dad, and he may not be studying properly. He may be doing whatever he want. He might be going totally in the wrong way. Similarly, we are all, the whole universe, all the things are Parashakti's children. But not all of the children are good. Some become bad. In all other yugas, we saw Naragashura, Lord Krishna killed, and Lord Muruga killed Surabatma, and Rama killed Ravana. There are asuras. So during those yugas, we can see asuras as a name and everything. Now the asuras could be like virus or any other thing. We never know. So whatever we did 50 years ago, we are not doing now. Now everything is going really fast, isn't it? We have technology. The technology changed everything. So according to the change of the time, God is also bringing new things. And not only that, He wants to have mutual understanding. He wants to have mutual respect. Because if you want to understand God, if you want to have moksha, first we have to get rid of the I. And not only that, we should have love and we should have humbleness. If you take Ravana, most of you know Ravana is the great Lord Shiva devotee. We can't match his devotion. He's, he's really a wonderful devotee. But the sad thing is, his devotion doesn't have any love. His devotion is, everything is about I. He got lots and lots of ego. He wants to be the one. Even though he prayed to Lord Shiva, he doesn't have the humbleness towards Lord Shiva. He doesn't have the love. When you have the love, we'll have that humble. If you compare if you compare Lord Hanuman with Ravana, Hanuman is a wonderful example for devotion with love, selfless love, humbleness. As far as I know, only the Lord Hanuman is the person, the God who put the hands together and at the feet of Lord Rama. So all of us, the human, our mind is like monkey. If we have the devotion like Lord Hanuman with love, selfless love, humbleness, We can also do great things like Lord Hanuman. That's why I think Lord Hanuman is depicted as monkey god. Otherwise, he could have been normal, the human face or any other animal face. But he took the monkey form to depict our human mind. You know, when we were young, our parents, grandparents, other ancestors, they taught us how to do puja. They taught us to pray to God. But how many of us taught us, love God? We all pray to God because we want something. We think soil is a, you know, wishing tree. Whatever we ask, He gives. How many of us understand Lord is keep fighting with lots and lots of evils? We don't see that. There are two things we don't see that. One, God is fighting with lots and lots of evil. Two, what is our soul going through? We only see our body. We want to have the good life here until we die. But there are two things. Our, you know, this life journey, this birth journey, and there is soul's journey. God or Guru is there to protect our soul because God knows this body is, you know, some point of time we wouldn't have this body, it will become ashes. But the soul, whatever we did, is recorded in the soul, the good and bad. So, according to that, the soul will have lots and lots of consequences. The soul's journey is very, very, very difficult. All the Sai devotees might remember chapter 2. In that, Sai says, when you go higher up, there will be lion, there will be tigers, there will be lots of potholes. It's my duty, it's the guide duty to take away from all those things. So he indirectly tells when you go up, it is about soul's journey. So because we don't see the soul, we don't understand, we don't realize. All the Puranas, all the Charitras kept telling about the, do few things for souls. All the Sai devotees know we do Anadhan, we do all the dharmas, try to take care of cows, try to feed cow, and try to help as many people as possible, do volunteering, do parayan. Why is that? Those are the things will protect souls. There are two ways. One for protecting the souls, the another one if we are taking birth again. So whatever the dharma we did will help us to have a comfortable life. So in this birth, if we are suffering, we think when we pray to Sai, he give whatever we pray. No, Sai already told in Sai Satsatra, I am not doing anything, but they are saying everything. I do it. Whatever the karma we did, all the good and bad, according to that, we are going through, the happiness and sorrows. What Sai is doing, he allocates some of the Bhava Punya in according to our wishes, and he knows all the past, present, and future. So he's like how we say things, and we don't spend on everything one go. We say for our future, we say for our education or children's marriage, like that. He knows how much punya left, how much power left. So according to that, he allocates. So whenever we really wish for and we have enough punya, then he's okay. He's also really wishing and praying and he's allocating something to get that time. So we read, Sai is burning our karma. Does he do it? Yes, when he does it. When we understand everything based on our karma, in this birth, we will lead our life with awareness, not hurt anyone, walk on the path of Dharma. When we have that awareness, and above all that, whatever we do, we won't take the doership. So during that time, if we are suffering something, God does burn our karma. But for that, we need the pure love, selflessness, and love towards God. There is, I think, chapter 4 or chapter 11, I don't know. One of the chapter he says the vibration is attracting and repelling. So if we have the love towards God, it is attracting Him. If we have the I, when we have the doership, then we are repelling the God. So it is in our hand whether our karma has burnt or not. Most of the time, all of us, all the Sai devotees or Samartha devotees or Sripada Shivalava devotees, we keep looking others. We are telling, putting boundaries to others. Oh, this is the way Swami said. This is the way Swami said. I think that is totally, you know, wrong conception, wrong assumption. Sorry, because if we Swami says something to me, Swami says something to you, we are all unique and we are all in different levels. Which level we are, we don't know. Only Swami will know. I might be in, LKG level, and another devotee could be in, a higher level, and he might have shown quadratic equation. And if she tries to tell me the quadratic equation to me, I might say, hey, what is this? Is this wrong or something like that? Because I don't know anything about that. So whatever Sai or Sripada Vallabha shows other devotees, when we don't understand, we can't deny, no, that is wrong, that is right. Generally in life, we can't tell this is right, this is wrong. Each of the situation, we don't know the how the other situation, so we can't tell from sitting in one angle and saying, because we can't see the other angle at all. So we can't say this is right, this is wrong. Whatever the decision that they are taking, whatever showed to them and whatever they experienced. Without experience, their experience, we can't tell this is right, this is wrong. So we are telling because we have ego. The whole thing about this spiritual journey is when we receive some information, for example, like this mantra, when we can't accept, okay, why I have to tell I am a Sai devotee, I want to say the Sai's name, I don't want to say something else. The first thing what we can do is put that as a prayer. Sai, I have received this mantra. Should I chant it or not? Because he is our guru. So you have to ask that. There is no middleman between us and the guru. But what we are doing, we are keep speculating about that. We are keep using our own knowledge. We are telling this and that. So I strongly suggest every single one of them, whoever has doubt about this mantra, if you have a great faith in Sai, your guru or whoever your guru, please put as a prayer to your guru. The guru will show the way. When you put as a prayer, you have to have great faith and you have to have calm mind, because when Sai shows you the guidance, you have to have the calm mind to understand it. And not only that, you have to show true love towards our guru. How to show our love? There is no defined way. We all have our own unique way. How to love our parents, how to love our children, how to love our friends. No one teaches. We all do in our own way. So, how we are going to pray, how we are going to show our love towards God is nobody can tell us, do this, this is the right way, doing this puja, doing that puja, doing this parayan. No. Most of the time we do parayan, but how many of us really understand whatever said in the Sai Satsaritra or whatever in the Sripada Sholabha or any other Saritra? So I kept us telling, there is lots of treasuries there. And he's telling, I asked them to come and take it in a cart, but no one is taking. What is that treasure? His love. When we have love, we can feel His love. But how many of us feeling His love? We pray. We definitely we have devotion, but we have to make sure that devotion is not like Ravana's devotion, selfish devotion. So the devotion should have love and selfless nature, and also it should have humbleness. So we respect each other devotee. When something new come to us, when we don't understand, we can directly put in our prayers, and definitely whoever it is your guru, they will show you the way. I'd like to finish this audio one last note. In Siddhamangala Sastra, there is one line: Jaya Vijayeebhava, Digvijayeebhava, Sreemadakhanada, Sree Vijayeebhava. This line, couple of days ago, Sai showed me to, look for the meaning. I used a Sanskrit dictionary and, tried to find the meaning. When I found the meaning, I was speechless. Because last few days I was thinking we all should hail the God, praise the God, because He's doing so much to us. Do we have love? Do we have gratitude? Do we praise Him enough? I thought no. So I was kept saying in my mind, you know, praising the God in whatever the way I like. And suddenly I heard this, I have read Shiva, the Siddhamangala Sastra many times, but suddenly he showed this line and he made me to find the, meaning. The meaning is Jai Vijayeebhava. Bhava means the Parashakti Parampurul. Jai Vijayeebhava means victory to the Parampurul, the Parashakti. Dik Vijayeebhava means Dik means the direction, so it is pointing to Digambara. So victory to Digambara. Digambara means another meaning is he is pure. We all know Digambara means he has sky as a his clothes. What does that mean? He's like a newborn child. The newborn child is purest thing. He is like that purest. So victory to that purest, victory to the Digambara. The what is the last one? Sreemadakhanada. That means he is he is the living in Muladhara. The Muladhara is we all know, that is where the greatest power and we when it is risen, then we get jnana and everything. And we all know Lalita Maga Tripura Sundari also in Muladhara. So when I received When I got this explanation, I was amazed. Again, it is, you know, ended up with Paramborul, Paramatma, Parashakti. So, Sai is reinforcing one thing, there is one Shakti above all of us. So, please praise that Parashakti. So, whenever possible, please, with love and gratitude, say Jaya Vijayeebhava, Digvijayeebhava, Sreemadakhanada, Sree Vijayeebhava. And if possible, please chant Digambara, Digambara, Sripada, Vallabh, Digambara, 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 Srichakra, Dattatreya, Digambara. Because again, Srichakra, Dattatreya means that chakra, Srichakra is Adiparashakti, the highest power. Dattatreya is the Guru in Trinity form. Then you might ask, what is Sripada, Sri Vallabha? One of the meaning for Vallabha is cow herd, and there are lots of meaning for Vallabha. Vallabha means the powerful thing. So it might reinforcing he is the power. There is another meaning is Shiva Shakti. There is another meaning is cow herd. He's the person who is taking care of cows. The cows is denoting all the lives in this universe. That's why there is three gods with a cow. One is Lord Krishna, one is Lord Shiva, and one is Dattatreya. So the cow is with them all the time because they are protecting the cows, they are protecting the lives. Shiva Shakti is denoting, the Ardhanarishwara Tattvam. And Vallabha means, again, he is really powerful. Above all, we have to read Srimad Shalabha Saritra because it does give lots and lots of information. Once we understand those information, in this Kali Yuga, whatever happens, we can able to understand, we can able to connect with that. And chapter 42 of the Srimad Shalabha already says this mantra will spread all over the world. So that's why this is the time, because I read somewhere, I think in Bhagavata, after Kali Yuga started, after the 5,000 years, all the process for starting the Satya Yuga will be starting. So maybe this is that. Whatever I said, you might have different views, or you might have different, you may not be able to accept, or whatever it is. If so, please don't worry. Put that as a prayer to your Guru. He will guide you. That's a promise, because Guru is there for us. When we put with a love, with a gratitude, with full faith, please guide me. What should I do next? Definitely he will guide. But to understand that guidance, we have to be calm enough. We should not kept on asking question. Once we put it as a prayer, we have to leave it at his feet, and he will show that guidance. So I'll finish with hailing the Parabrahma. Jaya Vijayeebhava, Digvijayeebhava, Sreemadakhanada, Sree Vijayeebhava. Jaya Vijayeebhava, Digvijayeebhava, Sreemadakhanada, Sree Vijayeebhava. Jaya Vijayeebhava, Digvijayeebhava, Sreemadakhanada, Sree Vijayeebhava. Om Sai Ram.